What we're making on the homestead today is we're going to take some skinless breasts. We can use 4 to 6 of them, a cup of chicken broth, a tablespoon of olive oil, can of mushroom soup, doesn't matter what brand. We're going to need 2 teaspoons of rosemary, which I have there, 1/4 of a teaspoon of pepper, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, as well as a cup of frozen peas, some onions, which is just 1 onion, about a cup of sliced up mushrooms thin, 2 tomatoes cut up, and some garlic and some parsley. So what we're going to do is we're going to heat up the oil in the pan, and we're going to brown each piece of chicken 3 minutes on each side, and then we're going to set it aside. So I'm just going to start that process and I'll bring you back. The first step is we're going to season the chicken. So what we're going to do with the spices is we're going to mix them in a bowl right there, and once I mix them up, we're just going to coat the chicken with it. Just going to grab onto a piece of chicken with the tongs, and it is a little slippery. We'll just put it in this bowl. We're going to flip it around, and you're going to want to make sure it gets covered. It doesn't matter if it's completely covered, just a little bit is fine. So I'm just going to put that on a plate. I'm going to work the rest of the chicken, and I'll bring it back. So we're going to put some oil in there, and I'll bring you back once it heats up. So I'm going to put the chicken in there, and we're going to leave it go 3 minutes on each side, so set your timer. So I just want to go over these steps again, just because I didn't videotape them, because I got so in the middle of conversation with company, I didn't have time. So you're going to brown your chicken 3 minutes on each side, like you saw me doing. Then when your chicken's done, you're going to take it off plate. You're going to put it on a plate. You're going to have the frying pan empty with the juices of the chicken. You're going to add in the onions, mushrooms, and garlic, and then you're going to cook that for 5 minutes. Then you're going to pour in the broth, and as well as the soup. Then you're going to cook that for 5 minutes, which we did, and it came out to a wonderful sauce that looks like this. Then you're going to put the chicken back in with the tomatoes, and we're going to cook it for 20 more minutes. It's got 15 minutes left. Then we're going to serve it on a bed of rice or a bed of pasta, whichever you prefer. So I'll bring you back in 20 minutes and show you what this looks like. We're down to the last 2 minutes, so we're going to take our peas in, and we're going to mix those in, and we're going to cover it and let it stand for the last 2 minutes away from the heat. So we're just going to mix those in, and we're going to take it off the heat, and as you can see, just the peas in itself brought that back down in temperature as it stopped boiling for a few seconds there. So we'll take it off the heat, remove, let it sit for 2 minutes, and we'll bring it back. The 20 minutes has passed, and what we're going to do is we're just going to take a piece of the chicken out and put it on here, as well as get a ladle and take some of the sauce. So we're just going to take the ladle, take up some of those bit of the sauce, and we're just going to put it over the noodles. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to sprinkle it with a little bit of parsley. So there we have it. And we're going to serve it with some salad. So like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.